Hello YouTube. Let's write application, script, which will help you to separate IP address into parts, into 4 parts, and then you can do whatever you like with parts, like paying a range of IP addresses, extract to some file, to database. It's up to you. So IP, we're gonna use some. It's really not important. And the question is how to separate these address into chunks. So parts we'll get them when we use split on IP, and we will split IP with dot. So every time when you're splitting something with something, you need to say what that separator is. Now if you print all these parts, let's see what we will get. Yep, I think you can see this. Nice, 4 parts. So because we are messing around with programming languages, we are always indexing from 0. So this is part 0, 1, 2, 3. It's a little bit counterintuitive if you're a beginner into programming, but you know, it's a fact of life. In many programming languages you will just count from 0. So let's print first part. Let's define it first. So part 0, as we said, we are counting from 0 because it's programming, will be parts 0. Oh, come on. And absolutely same thing for other parts. Part 3, 2, and 1. And now you can say print first part will be actually part 0 because we are indexing. Let's save and run it, and there you go. The first part is 192. So can we print all parts, or well, we can. Let's change this a little bit because it's kind of ugly. Part 0 you can do many things with this. As I said, you know, import into external file database for multiple pinging, for checking, I don't know, you're making some kind of list. It's up to you. Let's run application again. Yep, so that's it. Part 1, that 168, 5, that's cool. Now let's implement a little bit of break here. I mean, I'm using HTML terminology, it's not break. I just like to, you know, make some kind of headers. It's fun, you know. A lot of old applications, they had a lot of nice headers, so I like old terminal applications. Okay, let's do this into command prompt. So Python, and the name of the file is IP parts. Cool, nice. So let's concatenate these parts, and in such a manner that we will generate a lot of IP addresses for some list from 100 to 255. How to do that? We will use for something in range from 1 to 256. We will print what we will print, part 0 plus part 1 plus part 2 plus IP at the moment, and let's run this thing to see what we have. I can only concatenate string and not integer. Okay, I need to change this to string. And I think we are good now. Cool. Okay, this is fine. We need to implement just separator. Or the script is fine. Okay. So let's define separator. That will be dot, and let's import it here. So plus separator, and where else? Plus separator and plus separator. Let's save and run our script. So there you go. Now you have your list and you can do whatever you like with this list. You can create some kind of pinging monster with this. It's really basically easy thing to do. I mean, you just need to import the OS module and then call OS system ping for every of these addresses. I don't want to do that because, you know, it's a multiple pinging monster, so you need to be really cautious about that. And I do have a couple of other tutorials that explain that on 2 or 3 IP addresses. This is really big list, and you don't want to play around with people's IPs. So that's about it. If you don't like this, you can of course remove by commenting, like here and here, and let's see what's gonna be. What I have done. Oh, sorry about that. We need this part, but we don't need this part. Interesting. Nice. So yeah, you can practice a little bit. For example, you can open external file and write these results into it. If you want to do that, I mean, if you want me to do that, just type that into comment, and I will find the time to do that. I mean, it's not complicated, but still, you guys need to do something. You need to practice a little bit. So yeah, that's about it. You can play around, and as always, thank you for watching, and see you next tutorials.